Hi guys, welcome
Hi,
back
everyone.
to the. So the thing about like these intros is like I'm not really sure how much like do I come in with like full enthusiasm like hi, welcome back to, or do I just be like hi guys, welcome back to the Pop Up for Dinner podcast. I'm really like a novel or something. But anyway,
I don't know. It depends on
but
you, though. Because I know Mikey does his
Mikey tries
hello
to
and
hello
welcome
hello.
back to the popcorn.
That is so true. Oh right, okay. Let me do this thing. Let me do this thing. Welcome back to the Popcorn for Dinner podcast, guys. We are joined by my good friend Robert.
Hi, everyone. It's your boy, Biggie.
Big E. Do you ever have like a nickname? Or is it just like
Wando.
Rob? Or
Guy,
do you have
do you
any
want to
Bobbies?
bring.
Does anyone ever call you Bobby?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. To be fair, quite a few people call me Poppy. Like, my dad's
Bob?
uncle calls me Bobby. No one calls me Bob because I'm not,
Bob
I'm not a
Builder.
60-year-old white man. Actually, I have to caveat that one of Hannah's
No
friends is
Bob's for
actually
you.
called Bob. Oh, yeah, Baba as well.
Oh. How are you, man? How's life?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's been busy, but have
How did you celebrate Lizzie's birthday last week?
straight in Manchester
Straight
doing
in Manny.
yeah,
You did that long
not here.
walk, didn't you? That long hike.
Oh yeah, we did. Mam tour. That was actually
Nice.
pretty good.
You
Yeah,
a
it
big
was
hiker?
nah, not really. That's my first time going
Oh,
hiking. Would I do it
outdoors.
again? No.
Not much of an outdoor person, are you?
Yeah, it's just like a long walk, isn't it? So it's not like
Nice,
there's
nice.
nothing. Oh, I'm going hiking. Like I didn't see anyone with hiking boots, even though Abba brought his
Yeah,
hiking
oh, you
boots.
brought hiking boots. I
To
need
be
to get some
fair,
hiking boots.
the
Yeah.
instruction was like we should bring hiking boots, but
And no one listened, right?
no,
What?
no, no. Everyone brought trainers.
Walking your trainers. I'm never gonna laugh at you guys because I did the same thing as well. So
When did you
I
go
know
hiking? Are you a big
this
hiker?
was ages. This was like September or something. But I went to Wales and it was like much wetter, and you needed
Frozen.
hiking boots for that because I was like literally holding on to things, trying not to like fall off and stuff. So
Oh
fun
man.
times. I eventually fell off at the end. But yeah,
To be
today
fair, I fell as well, so I know
did you?
your pain. Yeah, it was a
no,
nice slide.
listen, no shame in falling, man. We actually went for a hike, so I
Yeah,
think
like
go for a long hike. That's the rewards in that anyway. So
true, true.
today we'll be talking about the fourth episode of one of the best TV shows at the moment called The Boys, which is on Amazon Prime. It's funny how like Amazon Prime, you know, Amazon where we buy stuff, Amazon which supplies literally all the web services to every fucking company known to man. They're the ones making this amazing show. I guess we talk about like the whole satire on like massive corporations controlling everything and yeah, and it's being produced by Amazon. I think we actually tweeted that out yesterday, which is more ironic. Apple producing Severance or Amazon producing The Boys, and it's just like, wait, what? That's
That's
actually
actually
true.
it.
But actually, before we actually get to that, let's pay some bills. Um, So, guys, come on, follow us on every single platform: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, which has really been irritating me recently, but still Apple Podcast. Give us some ratings, some reviews. Slide into our DMs if you want to talk about any suggestions. If you want to jump on for other reasons as well. If you want to be in our DMs. Uh, I
Of
mean,
course, that's where they'll
recently,
find you.
like the Barry episodes have been coming through. There's probably going to be like another Marvel TV show coming up, Marvel movie or something coming up. So you guys, yeah, rate, review, subscribe. It would really be helpful if you gave us a good review, see what we're doing well, give us some suggestions and stuff. So also got the YouTube channel. It'll be obviously linked under here. So guys, go visit the YouTube channel and give us your comments and send us your hate. Would actually appreciate that. But
Plus, to be
yeah,
fair, on YouTube, you get to see some fine faces, so that's a plus.
listen, man. It's I think that's our sort of duty to the public, in it.
I mean,
But
there's certain mans in like crip collars on the show, so
listen. Frankie's coming with like the bald and the beard, and I'm just coming with the is it the dimple and the yeah.
And
and
what
the
the
shit
bandana?
and the terrible trim. So I think that's sort of like our that's sort of like our vibes of bringing like each best of both worlds. But all right, let's talk about The Boys, season 3, episode 4. Let's just a bit of background on The Boys. Why do you like this show? I know you're a fucked up person, but like,
Yeah, hundred
why do you
percent.
like? Why do you tune into this show every Friday to watch it?
Honestly, it's just different. Like
Right.
it's not your typical superhero show. It's
Mm-mm.
not. There's no. Even though I'm a massive. Probably shouldn't say this, but I'm a massive Superman fan. But I
We'll
think the
get we'll
take.
get we'll get to Superman later. We'll get to Superman later because
But I
there's a
think the
big
take
discussion
on
on
yeah,
just yeah.
the take on like a superhero
Mm-hmm.
who's your all powerful, who's your all everything, just being a downright dickhead is
Mm-hmm.
incredible. Like, and I don't know, I just find myself again another thing probably shouldn't say, but I find myself liking Homelander more and
Oh
more
my god. I have to shut down this podcast right now, man.
because like he doesn't care, like he does, but he says it as is, and I know he has his he's very hungry for milk, but I think like I still think like there's something there, like there's something within him that's like, yeah, like fight the power.
So do you feel
And
like he's more of like an anti-villain than an actual villain? Or do you feel he's like in between an anti-villain or a villain? Or do you
no,
think
I
he's just
think
like a straight up villain dickhead?
he's in between an anti-villain and a villain.
Oh,
Even
that's
though,
interesting.
interestingly, I think he's going to be an anti-villain
Right.
this
Do you feel like
season.
something's going to come up? I guess, I mean, Soldier Boy is back in it.
Yeah,
So that might be like his, chance to redeem himself to the audience and stuff. So
true.
I'm not
My
looking
boy
forward
Jensen
to rooting for
Ackles.
Homelander. Not looking forward to that at all. Um, it's quite interesting that you bring up Superman because I think that's sort of what because the voice is obviously based on comics, right? And I think the
Yeah,
comics were based on other comics per se. I'm not really sure of the backstory, but from what I know, Homelander is basically not a ripoff, but like a sort of there's massive similarities between him and Superman. This like
yeah,
all powerful being who can do whatever he wants, and if you give somebody that much power, how would they respond, or how would they use that power to their advantage or
yeah.
disadvantage or something, and how that benefits or
Just
harms
benefits.
society. And you can see like Superman is a bit more like he cares about Jane and he cares about doing the right thing, even though Man of Steel does um, introduce certain levels of other themes into the movie, but this one is just taking the complete opposite, which is just like this guy is a complete egomaniac who he definitely cares about how he's perceived. He wants people to fear him, like him, look up to him, and everything. So it's quite interesting how the Vault President, Giancarlo Esposito's character, every single thing that he does to gain leverage over Homelander is to destroy his reputation.
Yeah,
And he saw him come out in the last episode where he literally said he doesn't give a shit about anything, that he's better than all of us and all of you guys are below me. And you think like, okay, that's him done then. This is him, the public literally going to turn him around, and you sort of realize like, oh shit, like he's had ratings in the Rust Belt region. It's like a freaking election, isn't it? Like
yeah,
he's
but
gone
like,
full on MAGA now, and the usual suspects obviously are rooting for Homelander more because he's fighting back against the wokeness and against the power and stuff like that.
yeah,
Even though he is the power, so I do feel like for me, this show how it just satirizes. Is that the right way? Is that the way to say it?
I
Just
think so. You
just
make it
introduces
work.
a
You
bit of
make it work.
satire into the superhero genre and how it sort of merges, superhero with society and how they be in society, what is their role in society, and how they're just literally the main stage of society plus the whole corporation aspect as well. It's just what I really enjoy about the show. Even though I think in the popcorn for dinner universe, right, I'm the anti superhero person.
Are
So I
you?
think, yeah, Ibuka, Chinedu, Bankole especially, they watch all the superhero movies. They're like, you know, talk about it. I was just like, yeah, I don't really care about Miss Mrs. Ant-Man movie this time.
Okay. What?
I'd
Who's Mrs. Antman?
I'd rather watch like some black and white French movie or something. So, but I think this is the one time I actually do like, you know, I do like this take on the superhero genre. Plus, it's just a lot more gritty and messy, isn't it? There's
Yeah, come
blood
on.
splattering everywhere and
It's
just
not
the
every
most
day that I
ridiculous
see
shit
the
happening.
inside of a penis, is it?
Where should we start? Should we start with A Train turning into Malcolm X or Homelander? Or
No, no, no. We are not doing that to Malcolm X. No way. No.
oh man, it was so funny how he was. I think it was one of the previous episodes that we've spoken about. They were where he was the one proposing how he's going to go from like the fastest man in the world to Black Lives Matter man,
Yeah.
BLM man, basically, and how he's going to reconnect with his roots and everything. And I think in this episode, because there was that whole, I don't know, was it like Cop Man, Blue Hawk guy,
Oh, Blue
who,
Hawk, yeah.
yeah, who attacked like a black guy in the community. So they're sort of gearing up for him fighting against police brutality uh and the white man
Yeah.
per se. What do you think about Malcolm X Man's um
So I don't know
pivot
if
this season?
one, the episode today was incredible because I don't know if you've seen Kendall Jenner's Pepsi
Yeah,
adverts.
they had the little satire on the Pepsi advert,
Yeah.
didn't they? That was brilliant, man. That
That
was
was
just brilliant
incredible.
shit.
That was incredible. And I just think he's very our big boy Malcolm X man is very confused.
Yeah.
I think he's lost his identity in terms of like
Well, he's just fat now
what
because he
he
can't
is.
stop eating cookies and cake.
Yeah, but then it's not that he can't stop. It's because he always used to do that,
Mm-hmm.
but he always used to do that and run.
Yeah.
But obviously, with his heart now,
Yeah, yeah,
he can't
yeah.
run anymore. So he's just eating.
Well, he
And
can run, but he might,
yeah,
explode.
yeah, he's not sure. So I think which to be fair, if he runs and explodes, that'll be very funny because that'll be a play on the first episode, like the
Yeah.
first episode. And I just think he's won, like, the whole fight against the Deep. I think that was just like,
Deep is so down bad, man. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
he is very down bad. But I don't know what his wife's play is as well.
Yeah, it's
Like,
that they weird me out, man.
they're
There was that
so
was it the
creepy.
sex scene and
Oh
the
my
stuff
days, with
before
the
that was
octopus that he ends
strange.
up eating.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
days.
any
Oh,
scene with the deep. I just don't want to look at. Like, I'd rather look at someone getting his face getting, you know, crushed by a fucking dildo than watching the deep in any fucking scenes, man. Because
to be fair,
it's
I would as
gross.
well. I would watch that whole blow up video, the prostate one, over and over again, not to
Wow.
watch the deep. I can't lie because the deep is. I just find him so jarring. Like
So jarring.
that's
Well,
that's the best word to describe him. He's
because before
jarring.
he was like this, like just obnoxious dickhead guy, right? Who
Yeah,
uh basically sexually abused Starlight, and he had everything taken from him, and he got sent to like superhero missionary school to reconcile his image, and now he's back, and he can see what he's lost, and he doesn't want. He's going to do everything in his power not to lose it again, which is why he's sort of acting this way. But
yeah, that's very true.
just good performances from both of them because because A Train can definitely feel the pain, and when he's like acting like that bit where he's sort of with the deep right and is trying to and it's sort of like going back and forth and like, I know you did this, I know you did this, and everything.
Yeah,
I just thought it was just real good acting, really, really
yeah,
good acting
yeah.
from both of them lots. And of course, your main boy Homelander comes in and obviously picks up the deep and just looks at Adrian and is like, "Get up, you
I think
N-word person." He didn't say that, but like that was the look on his
yeah, that might as
that
well
was the
because
look in his eyes.
I can't lie.
Gosh,
When he picked up the deep instead of A Train, I was like, oh, that's a bit of racismo
that
there.
was yeah, just a little sprinkle there.
just pick up the
No, I
white
think
guy, not the black guy.
it was the look he gave him. I just like
It's like you
this guy's a
filth.
real piece of shit, man.
Yeah.
Real,
So,
real piece of shit.
let me get my whip out
Oh
so you
my
can cut
god.
his chilling on the floor.
Oh, I mean, I guess we can talk about Homelander properly now in this episode.
yeah. Yeah, but I don't think that Homelander's been interesting this season. I think he's kind of gone under the radar, but
Really?
I think I think he has, but I think it's because there's so much more stuff that's happening to everyone else
Right.
that
Yeah.
people are forgetting. Like
Mhm.
Homelander has been doing some crazy stuff this season,
Mhm.
and he's actually gone like on a path of like
I don't
I
give a
say this,
fuck.
but yeah, but like it's also a path of like actually kind of caring in a certain way because what he
Mhm.
did for what's her name, Victoria,
Mhm.
the and her daughter, I think
Mhm.
that was interesting. I'd have just expected him to just say, I'm going to kill your daughter,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
if you don't sort this out, but him actually like taking care of them, him well taking care, quote unquote, and
Mhm.
congratulating her for picking her people. I was
Mhm.
like, that's interesting. That's like a different side of him.
You see him like doing that every day, do you?
Yeah. But at the same time, he then turns around and like smashes some guy's face and breaks his leg, and leaves him on side. When I saw that body, that's I think that was disgusting at
Funny
the
thing
end.
about it is like when I saw that scene of Starlight and Supersonic,
Yeah,
Alex, the Latino guy, that bit was so funny how like he was fucking around with her and she was like, no, no, it's not like that. And he was like, I'm just fucking around with you. My grandma would never let me bring like a white girl. And I was like, gosh, this is, oh man, these writers they just have too much. They can just do whatever they want, man. And
yeah.
just
They
bring
actually
the stuff
they
up.
have so much free
They
reign.
got so much freedom to just do whatever they want. But
But I don't know if I believed him though. Like when he
I
was
just,
like,
once I saw that, I just knew that this guy is going to die. I literally have it in my notes here. Alex is going to die. LMAO, I can see it. I didn't know it'll come at the end of the episode, but
yeah,
still, man.
that was a quick death. To be fair,
And you know this song that was playing on in the background, that
well, the
cheesy
Russian
song,
song, the what?
Supersonic song, the one he
Oh yeah,
performed.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I need to Shazam that thing, you know.
Of course, that's where they'll
I
find
need to
you
Shazam, you
listening
know,
to
get on
stuff
the
like that. No,
treadmill,
no, no.
put down on repeat. That'll get me going.
But to be fair, though, I think the second time she did it, when she played the song and started talking to him, so literally that same scene that you're talking about,
Hmm.
I was like, this is definitely very stupid because like surely he'll clock on if
Hmm.
randomly you just keep playing the same song and Homelander is
Yeah,
like
Homelander is not
he's
dumb.
not stupid,
No,
and which is one of the things that I find really weird about him. Like he's for all his weirdness, for all his
licking milk.
egomania, he's
When was the last time
actually
you
not
licked
stupid.
milk?
I licked milk,
Yeah, like Homelander.
bro. That's taking me back like 20, 20, 25, 26 years. I had to think about that one. I can't lie.
I think you're taking back like 25, 26 days. But anyway.
I always knew Bristol was a nasty place.
Listen, whatever happens in Bristol stays in Bristol.
Oh, incredible. Incredible. Hopefully that
Oh
doesn't make it
man.
through the cut.
So Homelander, what's his plan? Because he's gotten um the head of Vault out of the company now, and I think he's working with Victoria Newman. By the way,
Yeah.
what was she doing with her daughter? Was she in certain?
So
Compound V.
I think she was. I think she was actually giving her she was giving her powers,
Right.
but I don't know why she would.
So is that like a thing where she gives her like daily doses of Compound V so she can be a soup later on?
But I don't think it was a daily dose because it's not the same color.
Oh, it was
Because that,
blue, wasn't it?
yeah,
Because
it was
Compound V is
blue.
green.
Yeah. So I think that was actually what they gave her as a kid
Right.
to get her powers.
If you have Compound V, like what's the first thing you do?
It depends on the power you have. Because
Right, that's true, isn't it?
Huey got different. Was it Huey? Yeah,
Yeah.
he got a different power. He could teleport. I think that was just very bizarre.
That was
And
yeah.
that was very very
And just
bizarre.
punched a hole through that guy.
Yeah, but I think that's a recipe for disaster. Like there's a disaster coming with that
Yeah,
guy because
it's whew, should we talk about Billy Boy? Addicted to
Billy.
that soup rock.
But I don't think he's addicted though.
Really? I thought
No.
that's what I was getting from the I think he's is he addicted to the soup or is he addicted to the feeling that he's getting from being a soup?
So I don't think he's addicted either. I think he's more of this. This revolts me, and this is so disgusting. But I
Hmm.
know I have to go to this length to actually get stuff done. And
Yeah.
I think it was when he found out that Victoria was a soup, and I think that's what snapped in his head, and he was like, okay, like we've
Because
been on the losing hand the
yeah.
whole time. Like I need to do something drastic. But Huey though, Huey's addicted, man, straight up.
Well, I think Huey yeah, I think what? Yeah, because he's never felt like this before, has he?
Yeah.
So he must be like, I'm never getting off this shit, man. This feels fucking great.
But like, I think that's a massive problem there because he's
Yeah, I think it's a massive problem from both of them, um, especially Billy, because He's only got a limited amount of Compound V, hasn't he?
yeah,
So is that sort of thing like when that runs out, does he get like uh cold turkey and does he like get me? I need to find
or get me
Compound
more
V.
compound V.
I need to get more Compound V and starts doing some really reckless, evil shit to get it, which just makes him a lot more unlikable to the viewers and watchers. So that'd be
Yeah,
quite interesting to see because once that supply runs out, he might be acting,
a
maybe
bit
acting
mad.
quite booky.
Yeah, but I think at least he has something that's like going to pull him back.
Yeah,
But and that's his stepson.
yeah.
But I think Hugh. No, I think Hugh is the more dangerous. He's the wild card with all of that because did you see the way that guy was looking at his arm while Kimiko
Yeah,
was dying in the car? Like
yeah, that was mental. He
Kimiko
was
is
like completely
struggling
oblivious
for
to
her
everything
life.
else that was happening in the
Yeah,
background because he was just so focused on. Because that was his injured arm, wasn't he? And wasn't
yeah,
it that this guy
yeah. That was the
this
arm
girl
that she
broke?
broke. He was probably like, yeah, that's what you get for breaking my arm
Ah.
when I asked you to.
Wow.
Uh, but
um.
to be fair, Soldier Boy, what I think that what I said earlier about Homelander potentially being an anti-villain, I think
Mhm.
that would come through with Soldier Boy.
So
Well,
Soldier
that's my
Boy is
theory.
supposed to be like Homelander before Homelander, right?
So it's weird. They've never actually described what his powers were.
Yeah, because like the flashback they showed was like just basically like this another like dickhead superhero
Yeah, and he
leader of a
was like,
pack sort of person,
he was strong.
and he
He
could
was
fly,
fighting.
and that's how he
Could he
attracted the
fly?
attention of like the.
I never actually saw him fly.
Was it him that flew? Yeah,
No,
because
it
like
was.
it was because of him that the enemy people started shooting at the military camp, right?
It
Because they could
wasn't him. It
see
was the other guy. It
was
was the
the other
guy
guy,
with
wasn't
the
it? Oh, my
butterfly
bad.
wings.
Yeah. So
So I don't
I
know if he can
think
actually fly.
I think he's supposed to be because he had like that massive laser thing that hit what's the girl's name? The deaf girl's name?
Oh, Kimiko.
Kimiko, yeah. So he's probably has like, some laser.
Oh,
Yeah, I
but
reckon
that's the
that's
thing,
probably
though.
that's probably what he's supposed to be like a Homelander, maybe like a more powerful Homelander sort of thing, which is probably why he's been in that
Stayed for that long.
chamber for ages and everyone thought he was dead.
But you know what? I think that laser from his chest. I don't think that was actually his power
Really?
because it. I think for two reasons. One, if he so in the flashback he never actually used that,
No.
and
Did
if you
he?
have
Did
something
he
like
even do
that,
anything in the flashback?
nah,
Was he
he
just
just
like
looked.
shooting guns or something?
Yeah, he just looked strong. Like he
Yeah.
was punching guys and like throwing. Like he had a shield. He looked like some bootcut Captain America.
Are
And
you a Captain America guy, by the way? Are
what?
you a Captain America guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
What isn't Captain America a
No,
guy?
I said, do you? Are you a Captain America guy? Do you like
Oh,
Captain
me?
America?
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no,
I
no,
know.
no, no. Sorry, sorry. I misheard you. I am very anti the red, white, and blue, the blue eyes and the blonde hair. No, 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 no. Not a Captain America guy. That's Banky's boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they eat up his stuff, man, and laugh it up.
You have the
But
propaganda,
no,
don't they?
I'm more of a Thor guy.
Oh,
Archer.
well, I'm not a Thor guy at all.
Are you not?
Nah. The whole God thing is like, you're a God. Okay, cool. But
Yeah,
I'm a
but like,
Batman guy. I'm a Batman guy. I'm a
no.
Batman guy.
To be fair, I'm a Superman guy, so I can't really like.
Yeah, it's
Because I'm here for the whole God thing. Because it's like you're so powerful, but you're still
it's
weak,
it's like what
and
do you
like
do
you're
with
still
that power?
human.
Yeah, I think there are three. There've been three examples of this like all powerful thing, all powerful superhero. Right? There's been Superman.
Yeah.
There's been Homelander, and there's been Doctor Manhattan in
Yeah.
Watchmen.
Yeah.
But his is more of like he just looks at human beings as just doesn't care about. It's more of like apathy. Just
Yeah.
doesn't care about
Yeah.
them, which is
He's
why it
like
fucks off
this.
to Mars. It's
He's
like
like, oh, cute.
I can't take it with these guys anymore. I'm out of here. So his is a bit more apathetical, which I guess is like the middle between Superman and Homelander.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
So
Superman would actually fight for the people, but
yeah, go back in time and
Doctor,
save his girl and stuff. But
which are you talking about the earthquake movie where he Superman literally flies around the earth and
yeah,
rotates
yeah,
it in a
yeah,
different way. Oh, I
yeah.
felt I was like, please, please, like.
That's real cinema, Robert.
I think I watched that when I was like 8, and I
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
that
yeah.
what is this? Like,
Yeah,
what is this?
man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man, for love, innit? Love wins, innit?
Yeah, true, true.
That's the slogan.
Oh, also, it was interesting finding out. I know this was not in this episode, but in the last
Hmm.
episode, I
Hmm.
think it was very interesting finding out that what's his name? The guy in the black suit,
Black Noir.
Black Noir. It was interesting finding out that he's actually black.
Well, but that iteration of Black. This is the thing about Black Noir, which I guess we'll probably explore in later seasons, right? Because he's just a massive wild card.
Yeah,
He actually died. Well, the black guy died, didn't he? Like he got hit by one of like the
we
guns,
never
or
saw.
did we not? I thought we saw him like holding. I guess we never saw him die, but we saw him really
Yeah,
hurt, didn't we?
yeah, he was
So
really hurt, but we never actually saw him die, and we've never seen Black Noir without his mask on,
by his mask, yeah.
or he's never said a word either. To be fair,
No, it's just like, like okay, he just shows up of nowhere,
yeah,
beats the shit out of people, and just
and
leaves
then
and
just
stuff.
goes away.
But
I think it was an interesting episode today, though. I think it was a bit.
yeah. So Homeland and Vicky, I wonder what their grand plan is.
I don't think. I think Vicky. Well, to be fair, going back to her daughter, I think Vicky's trying to prepare her daughter for the eventuality of like Homelander.
Hmm.
So being able to protect herself from Homelander to some degree.
Hmm.
I
Well,
think.
Homelander tried to. He was like, he's protecting one of our own. He's like, he's doing like the whole Professor Egg, sorry, Magneto sort of. I look out for all the suits.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
actually very
get
true.
out of my face, man. You just killed
He does that.
Supersonic.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Smashes Supersonic's head in. But he's trying to protect his own. Um, and I think Vicky is very. It's interesting because I haven't seen. Like, I want to see her actually try her power against Homelander.
Mm.
But I think she'd probably try it against Soldier Boy. Also,
Right.
his name Soldier Boy just reminds me of
That I was. It's just.
like,
I
every time,
just
every
expect to
time
see
I
like
hear
this, like,
Soldier Boy, I'm like Drake.
he's like Drake. The Drake go. I just expect to see like this guy with like his chains come out and just like shooting people and stuff. Oh man, I just. I just can't get that image out of my head, man. Just like Soldier Boy, just like fighting Homelander or something.
Yeah, I
The real,
think that that
the
would be
real Soldier
incredible.
Boy.
Yeah, that would be
Um,
incredible.
is your idiot brain getting fucked by stupid? I'm going to start using that.
Or is that going to be a pickup line in
That was my
Bristol?
pickup line. It's like, so yeah, my name's
Do you know when
James.
she said that? I was like, yeah, this guy's getting he's getting something in this episode. Like, I don't know what it is, but like
Gosh, that
something's
like,
gonna happen.
what's that girl's name? The PR secretary. She's so strange, man.
Was Ashley? Because her
Ashley,
assistant
yeah,
is called Ashley as well.
yeah, yeah. That's one of his like. It shouldn't be funny, but it's just like one of his like. You're Ashley and Ashley, and it's just like every single time, it's just really, really funny.
Do you know the first time she said her assistant was Ashley, I had to pause just so I could laugh
She's like,
because
wait,
it was
what?
incredible. That
Just like
was
losing her shit like man.
such great delivery as well. Because
It
she
was that
was like,
interaction with her and like that guy.
so
Um, and
what?
she now brought out like that big 11-inch strap
What?
on.
Which is funny because you saw that in the scene when Kimiko was in the Russian place. You
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
that
yeah,
same.
yeah, yeah. Superhero themed
I think
dildos
that
and
was the
strap
one.
ons. Well,
Was that the one that killed the Russian guy? Oh no, it was the Black Noir one
it was
that
a
she used
Black
to
Noir
kill
one, I
him.
think.
Yeah,
Rough way to go, by the way.
that's a very rough way to go. Like,
So,
at least take it through the other way.
yeah, it's like, oh, what happened? It's like, yeah, just got my hair smashed in by a dildo.
Yeah, but like it
You?
came out of his mouth as well, which was like very weird.
It
Like,
was. Oh,
yeah,
just that was so.
terrible way to go.
Um, because like that whole scene in Russia, they were basically trying to find out where um this thing to kill Homelander was located, right?
Yeah,
And then and sort of like they eventually find out that it's Soldier Boy is the secret weapon.
I don't know
Is
if they
that what
found
was
out
is that
that
what we're
he's
supposed to get from that, or are we still trying? Are they still going to be in Russia trying to find out, or still looking?
which is an interesting thing because I was literally just going to say, I don't know if they've actually found out what the weapon is, and
I think Soldier Boy is the
yeah,
weapon,
I
but I could be wrong.
probably is him. Um, it's
Because
just
the weapon was in that place, wasn't it?
it was meant to be in that place.
With that
Yeah.
fucked up hamster, by the way. I
Oh,
just think that
what's his
hamster
name?
would cause some
Jamie.
trouble. Jamie, yeah.
Jamie.
Monsieur Jamie. So, I mean,
Merci, Monsieur Jamie.
there's this like question on Twitter. You'd only find this question on Twitter, by the way.
Of
It's
course.
like, would you rather fight an orangutan with a sword once a year, or would you rather fight two chickens every time you drive?
I'd rather fight two chickens every time I drive.
Do you not feel like you can take an orangutan? No?
With a sword,
With a
an orangutan. Are you, are you okay?
I think you're the one who has a sword.
Oh, I have the sword.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I thought the
Hmm.
orangutan had a sword. That's an interesting one. I think the but an orangutan is really smart though.
Listen, listeners, give us your answer on which you'd rather
Yeah,
fight, and give us your justifications. Because when
we
I
should
was
actually
seeing,
start a poll.
I think, I think I could take an orangutan, with the sword.
You can take two chickens every time you drive. It's not like you're driving every single day. Like
I
it's
am
just two
driving every single
chickens.
day. I'm not in London like you lot. Fucking, it's gonna be like,
True,
oh,
true.
another chicken. Oh,
But you're a first son, aren't you?
yeah.
Yeah. And in Nigeria, it's customary in Igbo land to,
Mate,
off a few heads.
anytime they want me to offer, I'm like, I need to go to the toilet. I need to go to. I'm not offering any chicken, man. Get out of here with that nonsense. Oh, I'm never gonna front, man.
Nah,
But
fair enough.
that's all I could think about when I was like watching that hamster while out. The hamster also went through that guy's eye, didn't it? That
Oh
was
yeah,
really
it didn't
like,
just go through his eye; like it went into his eye
I was
and
like
kept going.
eating
Like it
in.
just
It's
kept
like,
stuck.
and the thing about the boys is like, because the sound mixing is so good, right? It'll keep on
Yeah,
playing the
this.
eating sound, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to visualize this in my head, man. Go away.
Oh, I'm here for that though. I love gore. Like stuff that has.
Really?
Yeah, 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 I love stuff that has gore. That's why I loved Invincible. I think that was
I'm
one of the
finished
top.
Invincible, by the way. Ooh, talking about all powerful beings, would you class
Omni-Man
Omni Man
actually.
as part of that group?
Um, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but through very interesting means on Twitter,
Right.
I found out that Omni Man is actually not the most powerful person in Invincible that we met
Okay.
in Invincible. So
Right.
even in season one, what we've gone through, season one, there's someone who we've met that's more powerful than Omni Man,
Really.
but they
Uh,
just never fought.
okay. I need to finish Invincible. I've been saying that for like the past like 3 months or something, but I'm too busy,
It's
watching
worth
Wes
it.
Anderson films or something like that. Doing some weird, some weird binge.
That's interesting. Nah, I could watch superhero stuff all day, every
Really.
day. Like, it just, yeah, I would rather have superhero movies be the only movies that come out for the rest of eternity.
So I was thinking about this, right? Do you feel like Marvel is just it's not even a it's like its own genre now. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
you have superhero movies and you have like Marvel. Like Marvel, it's like its own genre of movies right now. So I
yeah.
was scrolling through Twitter and I saw like the Marvel releases for like the next couple of years, 2, 3 years, and I saw like 35 different projects. And I was just like, 35 different
That's
projects,
actually
man.
a lot. That's a
This is
lot.
something else. This is way, way, way out, like beyond anything I believe it would become.
I think it's beyond anything that they believed it'll become as
Probably,
well.
yeah. Because
And I was,
they just know that like they have a dedicated fan base which would watch anything they put out, and that dedicated fan base is about like 15 million people or something, or
yeah,
30 million
yeah.
people, even
I think it's more than that.
a lot more. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
100 million people just watch anything Marvel.
I think you're looking at about 500, 500 million
No, but I
people.
mean, there are like a couple of things where like WandaVision, all that TV
Oh, you
IP
mean
and
watch
stuff.
every single
Every single
thing?
thing, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
So,
probably 100
well, I
million.
mean, if you have like 50, 40, 50 million people watching everything, it's like, wow. Like,
Yeah,
if you have 40, 50 million people doing anything, that you wanted to do, that's just,
that's a
a
lot. To
win.
be fair,
That's a lot of people, man. It's like the population of the UK or something, isn't it?
yeah, true.
Population of England. So,
But I think the weird thing about Marvel though is it's a weird one. They've been doing this for a long time, since Blade. So they've had.
well, no, but like the MCU started, like the whole one movie to another movie started
Oh yeah, it
Iron Man.
started.
It started Iron Man.
Hulk actually.
Mm,
Yeah.
I'll probably say no, because Iron Man was like the start of the MCU.
No, it was actually Hulk. So it was the Incredible Hulk. That was actually the first.
Really?
Yeah. So
This is how
if
much
you
I know
watch
about
it in
Marvel, anyway.
chronological order of when it came out,
Mhm.
the Incredible Hulk came out first, and then Iron Man came out after.
Mhm.
Even though I think Iron Man had a post-credit scene in the Incredible
Yeah.
Hulk, so it was a bit weird in terms of timeline. So Iron Man was actually a flashback
Mm.
after the Incredible Hulk, and then
Okay.
everything started on from there. But I think the and I was going through my phone the other day, and like I could see like when I had like the pictures of the releases back from like 2016, and
Really?
it's just the longevity that they've actually been able to keep. Like the
Yeah.
actual every year we're going to plan for the next 5 6 years what's
Mhm.
going to
Mhm.
come out, and I think that's
Mhm.
what's really helped them
Yeah.
because you've ended up creating this story, you've created this path of this is
Yeah.
how everything is going to
It's,
go
it's like
and how everything relates.
you can't watch one without the other. You have to watch all of them to get the full picture.
Yeah.
It's like when which movie was that? Was it Infinity War or something? one of them, and I hadn't watched like Guardians of the Galaxy. One of them, and I was just like, "Who's this?" It's like- shouldn't say I shouldn't say that in public, but
It's like, who's this tree?
but I mean, it's better than my sister who watched. You know what she did? Like, she hadn't watched any Marvel movies, right?
Yeah.
Put in her ass on blast. She watched literally the first Marvel movies she watched were Avengers 1, 2, Infinity War, Endgame.
Cut. Cut.
So she
Cut.
had to
What?
she had to like, who's this blue lady? And she's like, oh no. Who's this? So I think she had to go back and like do the whole lot.
Wow.
But
That's a lot as well. I made one of my friends do it, and it took them quite a while because it's what, like 16 movies?
yeah, I think
Like
friend
that?
of the show, Vicky, um, watched it's in I think she researched the chronological order and
Yeah.
watched it in chronological order and stuff,
That's
which is
mad. It's
good.
mad that she researched it because Disney
Yeah,
Plus
done her
just gives
research,
you in the
innit?
chronological order. She's a strong tailor enough for
She's a
me
medal for
because
that.
like
Doing her
Disney
research. Do
Plus
you know who
just
doesn't
gives
do
it
any
to you.
research? um, one more. I forgot to touch on one more thing on the episode. A Train snitched.
Oh yeah,
What's
yeah.
that about?
I think he's trying to get in with the deep, as in like trying to be that. I think Homelander picking the deep up before him. I
It
think
was
that actually
it was
killed
trying to
him.
compete for um Homelander's approval and attention, right?
Yeah, they're trying to see who has the brownest tongue, and like
But it's like A Train is not getting to Homelander, man. Homelander thinks it's pathetic. Like, it doesn't really buy this whole
Compound
BLM
V thing.
act.
Oh, to be fair though, I think he was going to, or he was getting there to some degree
Hmm.
against Blue Hawk, and then A Train's wife was like, "Nah, man,
Yeah, yeah,
fuck
yeah.
these niggas." Like,
I really like that's the thing about I really like about this show, man. They were all like sat down on the table and they're all like discussing strategy on like, oh, what about this? But it won't look good on this, and
yeah,
the ratings on this, and it's just I just really like that whole addition to like this, superhero take on take on superheroes. Just really,
yeah. No,
really,
you
really
do
good
your
stuff.
for your
But
publicity. Even though saying that though, like, I think for me, I just keep thinking like, what? Okay, you get the ratings, and then what? Like, is that money into your bank account? Is
it's
that
money, it's approval, it's respect,
yeah?
it's
But like, who does the approval? If I'm as Homelander, the
mhm.
most powerful man in the world, why do I need your approval? Like,
But is it like would you want people to fear you? I think he wants everyone to look up to him. I think everyone they all already look up to him, but it's more about fear. I think he actually wants people to like him.
yeah,
Funny enough, yeah, which is why he
yeah,
really wants.
milk.
I was going to say his reputation to be intact, but Milk is a close one. That Milk scene was really weird, man.
Which one? There's a few.
There's a few actually. I think when he had the bottle and he just like had his tongue down and just like, oh man.
Oh yeah,
I guess we're
it's like
watching a different type of show, aren't we? But
it's very true.
yeah, it's just I really enjoy the episode. I think it's like the show is so ridiculous and it's so chaotic and it's so extra,
Yeah,
but it's so good. It's still so good. It's like you see like exploding heads and everything, right? But it's still just so.
I
It's,
think
it's,
have you rewatched the trailer since you started this season? I think season 2 or season three's trailer,
it's just like
and
blood, just like
yeah,
splattering everywhere and stuff.
literally it's just like heads like pop, 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 and it's
Yep,
like bro, like yeah,
sign me up.
we
I'm here
know,
for free extra
I'm
seasons,
here,
please.
free for all,
So
and no, I was just going to say like
yeah,
it's interesting for me. So seeing how free they are with the amount of gore on a
yeah.
streaming platform, and it's like fair enough. Like, and what I was
Well,
going to say earlier about Marvel movies is I wish they were more like that. Like, I don't like how laissez-faire. Like,
I mean,
it's too nice.
but I guess it's. I mean, because that's their take on it, and I mean, superhero movies, which is that whole Suicide Squad when they were trying to be dark. And it just like wasn't coming off well. The first Suicide Squad, and there was the whole Jared Leto take on Joker, which was just completely ridiculous, man. And it's like
Or
you
with his
don't have to
grills.
be dark. You can just be, just make a good movie, man. If the good movie is dark, then fair. If the good movie is a bit more upbeat and a bit of humor and jokes and stuff, then it's fair. But just make a good movie or good piece of production or something. That's all I care about. But
Yeah, I
these
agree.
like cranked it up to 11, man, and giving us more exploding heads and dildos through eyes and rats, not rats, and not gerbils,
I was a
hamsters,
hamster. Yeah.
hamsters eating. Would you get a hamster?
Oh no, no, no.
No.
I
Eat dog or cat guy, or
I'm a dog guy.
would you get like a fish tank?
A fish tank. Why? No. That's so
You know, like
long.
the tank with like goldfish inside. So yeah,
No,
right now.
no. I find fish like fishes. Having a fish as a pet in general, I think is you can't touch it. Like, what am I going
No,
to
you
do? Just
can't.
go and
No.
be tapping on the thing and to say hi? Like,
So like, oh, it's just
who
talking it in
does
some weird voice or
who does
something.
that help? Like,
Does that
having a
help?
having a fish as a pet is literally the most like inconvenient thing I could ever think about because like you can
Gosh.
never touch that fish. Like, what are you going to do? Like, pick out of the water and be like, "Hi, good morning,
Yeah, I mean, you got to
fishy."
clean the tank like every stuff as well, don't you? It's a bit of
Yeah,
maintenance. But I guess for a dog, you have to walk it every day, twice a day
yeah, but like
sometimes.
you get your workout as well.
You do get some steps in and stuff, yeah. Well, cats are
So
just there.
I was having a conversation with someone about cats and how Nigerian we are. Like, whenever you
I'd
see a
probably get a
cat,
cat.
of course you will. Of course. See, this is what Bristol does
I'd
to
probably
you.
get a cat, yeah.
I wouldn't. I think cats are very.
Bro, walking every day, man. It's like you say, it's like calm, like yeah, get the steps and get the exercise. But like, if it's wet, it's raining, it's dark, and just like, oh, do I really
Yeah,
have
but
to do
sometimes you
this?
just leave them in the garden. Like, they can. Oh,
No, I think some dogs
RSPCA, I
literally.
didn't mean that. Like, I actually will take my dog out on a walk.
Yeah, you're in London, man. Which dirty garden are you getting?
That's very true. My, my literally 5 by 5. And I mean 5 inches by five
Five
inches because
inches,
that's all I'm getting.
5 centimeters. Oh man, fucking London, man.
Nah, yeah,
Anyway,
I think fishes as pets is just weird.
just yeah, um,
Talking about fishes as pets, your boy, the
oh,
Deep has a great aquarium in his room.
yeah.
Would you get that? That seems like a bit of you.
It's a bit too much, isn't it?
I
It's a
mean, it
lot.
is.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think I'm just thinking about just maintenance because like, or like what happens like if there's like a little crack on there, then I'm just sleeping. The next thing I have like this big, I've got this fish on my face. It's like, oh, what the
Or
hell?
an octopus wrapping his
Or an
tentacles
octopus just
around you,
wrapping.
holding you with
I
all
mean,
its
if you have like an
arms.
octopus in your room, you might be a tap guy anyway. Not being judgmental, but like you might need some professional help. But
That's very true.
anyway, you guys should check us out on the Popcorn for Pets podcast for more of our takes on. Now, no, I'm joking. But
Popcorn for pets,
let's Popcorn for Pets. Yeah, I might propose that to banking
Yeah,
tomorrow or
put a
something.
petition in.
Yeah,
Change our name to
just our
Popcorn for
thoughts on all.
Pets.
Yeah, probably get like fucking Peter coming for us one day.
Straight up.
You guys don't
Be like
fuck around.
Kurtzuma.
Oh. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Um, so you guys, please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe. We have a lot more interesting content coming up next couple of weeks. We have a lot of thoughts on Barry. We had a Better Call Saul episodes, which it's gone for its little break now, but we have episodes in every episode or most episodes. Still have our Ozark. Uh, just all of everything, man. Any TV, all the movies that you guys watch or you're watching, we all have episodes for that. So you guys should please rate, review, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, slide into our DMs, subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us all the comments, all the hates, everything, please. It's really, really helpful for us sort of going forward. And yeah, this was fun, Robert, wasn't it?
It was. I think as a suggestion from an avid viewer, it's not
Go
me,
on.
obviously. I think there needs to be an anime episode coming soon to Popcorn for Dinner. I think
Listen, you
you
think you've heard my thoughts on the MCU, man? You need to. If you hear my thoughts on anime, I might literally get lynched tomorrow. so yeah. I think.
interesting.
Listen. Oh man.
What are your
Man,
thoughts? What are your
I
thoughts?
can't. I can't. I
Just
can't. I
give us
can't say
one
it in
line.
public, Robert. I might
One
literally get.
line. One line.
I might literally get one line.
One line.
One line. Go outside and climb a tree. Anyway, that was The Voice, season
On
3,
that
episode
note,
4. My name is Jibs. Thank you, Robert, again for coming through.
thank you for having me. This has
We'll
been
see you
great fun as
guys
always.
next week when we're being interviewed. Actually, when we have a very special guest, Sydney Sweeney.
And
Yeah. Anyway, anyway, talk to you guys later.
bye, guys.
Bye, guys.